ago, right? Or no, that would have been 4 hours ago. Not 4 hours ago. 4 hours ago. N1 NHT standing by.
Good afternoon. Welcome to Cycle 2 of the ARRL Western Massachusetts Traffic Net. This net meets 7 days a week on the K1FFK Mountain Greylock 146.910 repeater with a PL tone of 162.2. Purpose of this net is to handle any messages between the cities and towns of Western Massachusetts and provide liaison to the first region net that meets on 3948 kilohertz at 145 local time. This is a directed net. Please do not break the net unless you have emergency or priority traffic. Please do not leave the net without informing your net control station whenever possible. Your net control station today is Kilo Delta 2, Juliet Kilo Victor. My name is Peter, and I'm in Albany, New York. At this time, do we have any emergency or priority traffic on the frequency? Net control is looking for a first region liaison station, Alpha Bravo 1, Tango Charlie. Please call and list any traffic. Net control is looking for any stations holding traffic or announcements for the net. Traffic or announcements only. Please call now. And now, any and all stations, check into the Western Mass Traffic Net.
Says A1LB, Kilowatt Alpha 1, Lima Bravo. Name is Paul. Negative on the traffic, and we're currently in Westfield, Massachusetts. Over. November 1, Oscar Bravo Lima, Tony, Barry Palmer, no traffic. Adams.
It recognizes KA1LB, I think it was, and N1OBL. Good afternoon. Any further check-ins for the Western Mass Traffic Net?
N1 NHT Mobile, Jason. Saratoga Springs, New York. I got people driving like idiots right now. Trying not to hit them. Nothing for the net, though you were on digital there for a second, Peter.
Okay, net recognizes N1NHT. Jason, yeah, I know. I had my big fat fingers hit the button to switch over to digital. Any further check-ins for the Western Mass Traffic Net?
Alpha 1, Zulu Hotel Mike, John in Pittsfield, commercial power, no traffic.
That recognizes WA1ZHM. John, good afternoon. Any last check-ins for the Western Mass Traffic Net? Okay, nothing heard. So today is National Tailgating Day, National Welsh Rarebit Day, and National U.S. Bowling Day. I'd like to thank everybody who checked in and those who stood by while the net was being conducted. We also like to thank the Northern Berkshire Amateur Radio Club for the use of the repeater. The time now is 1:05 p.m. and I now return the repeater back to regular amateur radio use. This is Kilo Delta 2, Julia Kilo Victor, saying 73s, and enjoy your holiday weekend.
Holiday weekend. That explains why I'm dealing with more idiots than normal out here. Today is definitely one of those days where people are just driving extremely reckless. You know, they can't. I think they're all looking at maps. That's what it is. They can't figure out where they're going. They're cutting everyone else off. It's just I'm on the Northway here right now, and it's just lots and lots of traffic. And I forgot it was a holiday weekend, so that explains it.
The fact that today is National Tailgating Day on top of that.
Yeah, wrong type of tailgating, I hope. I think. Did you also say it's National Bowling Day?
Yes.
Do you ever wonder if people who work at bowling alleys ever go on strike?
That'd be something to ask Jeff, N1SAV.
Okay, why would that be?
In the bowling alley.
You keep cutting off the first half of what you're saying. Gee, slowly.
Jeff works in the bowling alley, so you can ask him if the bowling alley employees go on strike.
Oh, does it? That's cool. You know, I have my own bowling shoes and bowling ball, and I just haven't had the time lately. I really should. My game is probably way off, though my game was never way on anyways. I did it for you know, bowling is actually really good exercise.
Yeah, I feel your pain. I have my own ball too, and I don't think I've been bowling in, 2 or 3 years maybe?
Yeah, it's been longer than that for me. I used to go bowling at least once a week, sometimes twice. Depends on if my friend Chris, we'd go up to Fun Spot up in Weirs Beach area, up in Laconia, New Hampshire. We'd go up to Weirs Beach, Fun Spot rather, and we'd bowl up at their lanes. And then other times in Dover, New Hampshire, you know, that would be my regular weekend bowling spot, where they had the night bowl, or I forget what they called it, like the cosmic bowl or something, where, you know, they'd have black lights on, they'd have, and all that stuff, and, you know, they'd give us like 5 pitchers of beer, and then we're throwing giant, heavy balls down a lane.
Yeah, we used to go once a month over the Sunset Lanes up in Colony, but I heard Crossgates has a bowling alley. We might, before winter snow starts flying here in winter, we might Crossgates and check their bowling alley out.
Oh, Crossgates also has Galaxy Golf, which apparently the Crossgates location is the only place Galaxy Golf has ever stayed in business. Every other mall I've ever seen it go into has just completely failed.
That's because they're almost turning Crossgates into the mall of the USA. There, anything you ever want to do will eventually be in Crossgates.
Cool. We need one of those malls with a water slide. I think it was Canada. Now I got sneeze coming on. Come on. Come on. I think it was in Canada. I drove by a mall, and they had a water slide inside of it, but the water slide went outside the mall and inside the mall and outside the mall and inside the mall, in tubes. So it was like tubes coming out and going back into the mall, and the water slide would go through them and around them.
Cool. I'm waiting for Crossgates to put in a hotel, for those who just can't do it in one day of shopping.
Forget a hotel. They should have a camping area. Have people set up tents and stuff.
They do that now over in that back parking lot on the Western Avenue side.
Set up tents?
I see a few people back there in tents.
Whoa, man, that's like totally intense.
Several bad puns later.
Yes. I get to celebrate Halloween this month. I just got my camping permits for the racetrack at the end of this month. The race is the 25th, and I will actually be there the 21st, 22nd, 23rd, 24th, 25th, and leave the 26th. And they're asking all the campers to set up for a Halloween theme. Well, unfortunately, my camping area is like way on the back side, away from the general public, and I used to be right up in the middle of things when I had a nice camper, but when I got rid of that, now I'm way back. So I need to get some Halloween stuff to set up around there. So I'm gonna have Halloween.
Well, I've got to see you during Halloween. This has got to be a blast.
Oh, I love Halloween. It's like the best holiday ever, and I don't do candy. My mom usually just gets, in my Halloween basket, usually, I got something dark chocolate, usually. The Easter basket that my mom makes me up has got, like, Slim Jims and potato chips and cheese puffs, and, because I'm not a candy person. But, yeah, I usually have some Halloween thing on the front of my truck. At the office, I usually have a skull up on the wall that sings something. What's it sing? What does it sing? Something. Oh, I ain't got no body.
Our Halloween consists of horror movies. We'll watch Freak, which is the movie I was in, and then we'll go hit a midnight showing of the Rocky Horror Picture Show.
Dude, I was just watching Rocky Horror videos on YouTube. Just clips from it. I love Rocky Horror.
Try to hit the midnight showing and do all the dress up and bring the toast and all the rest of the paraphernalia that goes with it.
Now, do you go to watching a movie, or do you actually go to the live performances? I was supposed to go to a live performance once, and something came up, and I didn't do it. Yeah, I was gonna get it all decked up for that too. Any chance to wear nylons and high heels, right?
Seriously, the Palace Theater here in Albany usually does the midnight showing of the Rocky Horror Picture Show.
Is that I don't know that area. Is that a movie theater or is that a live performance?
It's kind of both. They'll run the movie, and then everybody will dress up, and they'll stand on the stage and actually act out the parts as the movie's going on. So you'll have the interactions on the screen, and then the live interactions between who's ever acting out the parts on stage. You can just jump up on stage if you know your part, and just jump into that part of the movie, basically.
Yeah, I don't want to jump up and do that. I just want to wear women's underwear. Just kidding, not kidding. All right, I'm destinating. Well, actually, I always say that too soon because sometimes I have a long line to sit in. So we'll see here. And one MHT.
Ever have a chance to watch the movie Freaked? With what's his face there from Bill and Ted, not Keanu Reeves, but the other guy, Alex Winter, Brooke Shields, and Mr. T. I'm in that film.
Oh yeah. What was I just gonna say? I just got distracted. So easily distracted. Oh yeah, that's right. When I'm up at the track, I gotta find my this look at that runner right. He just runs a stop sign. And yeah, I gotta find a mask to wear when I'm up at the track. But I need to find a mask that will not hinder my alcohol consumption. All right, I am now pulling up the security gate and one MHT.
I never used to do math. I used to just go out to the Halloween store and pick up all kinds of makeup and do some Hollywood style makeup. That doesn't hinder your alcohol consumption in the least.
I don't do the makeup thing. I don't. No. I don't like it. I always feel icky with that stuff on. I feel dirty.
When we were living in Hollywood, I used to dress up the kids with scars and pus-filled sores and stuff like that. It was kind of really cool. We actually got on TV in Los Angeles a few times.